Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the second episode of the Let Me Know podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm Caroline.
How has your week been?
Well, we there's things that happened this week, and there was an election. There's an election.
There was.
And people voted, and we're gonna find out tomorrow what those results are, and I just feel like I'm gonna be pissed off.
The results that we like a couple days ago? Wait, which election are you talking about?
People's sexiest man alive.
Nope.
Did I miss something?
Speaking of the election real quick, this year I've got the most bombardment of spam text messages that I've ever gotten in my entire life.
Yeah, they get more and more desperate too.
It's really bad.
And they'll get you. They'll find you.
you.
They're like the letters in Harry Potter.
They get more and more aggressive. They're like, Sam, I have a gun and I'm standing outside your front door.
If you don't give me $5, this is going to go really, really bad.
They're like, hello, your local representative here. I have a block of C4 underneath your house. And if you don't give us your money, I'm going to blow this shit sky high.
Caroline, it's Jared. I have written you 10 times. I'm like, Jesus, Jared.
They're like, I have your mother. Not
I have
it.
taken your mother. If you do not meet me, everyone you love will die if I do not get $5 right now.
I think instead of canvassing, they should just let themselves inside of your house. And so you get home from work and they're like,
If you want me to leave your house,
pay up. I've been living underneath your floorboards.
I am in
for
your
a
walls.
week. Your local candidate here, inside of your walls.
I'm under your bed. We need to save democracy. There were things that happened this week aside from
The obvious.
Yes. The guy who voiced AOL's You've Got Mail died.
No.
Yep.
You've got mail.
You've Got Mail.
You've Got Mail.
We all know that. I know.
That's an iconic noise.
He was an unsung hero.
Did he do anything else other than You've Got Mail?
Oh, no. He was a guy who, his name was Elwood Edwards, I think.
Of course, his name was Elwood
Edwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And he worked in radio, and his wife worked for an internet provider that would then become AOL.
Okay.
And she had heard that the company was looking for someone to be the voice of
You've Got Mail.
AOL. So she told her husband, it's weird because it's not like he wasn't a guy who did that type of thing, but she just in her mind went, you'd be perfect for this.
He probably like walked in the front door once with like the mail from the mailbox and he said, honey, you've got mail. And she was like, my God.
That's it.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. And so she told him, you would be perfect for this. He recorded it in his living room. The company loved it so much that they didn't even bring him into the recording booth. They were just like, yes.
So it was recorded in his living room.
And then Tony Todd also passed. Tony Todd, who was a horror icon. He had a career that spanned television, film, theater, but he was most famous for playing the titular character in Candyman. And then he was also he also played the character of William Bloodworth in Final Destination.
Oh, okay. Well, Final Destination, I think, is responsible for people of our generation being terrified of things that they normally shouldn't be terrified of.
You go to the gym and you're like, this weight is going to decapitate me.
Roller coaster, Final Destination. Driving behind a log truck, Final Destination.
Really, you go, anything could kill me.
Anything could kill me. And then you think of like the weirdest ways that you could possibly die. It's between Final Destination and 1,000 Ways to Die. Yeah. I've realized that the opportunities are endless.
Show. You know how in you haven't seen Final Destination, but you know Final Destination.
I know.
So
the
you
cultural
know how people
impact
in those movies die usually doing something that their characters do. So the girl who's the gymnast dies doing gymnastics.
Yeah.
Things that the characters either commonly do.
Like driving behind a log truck. As you do.
Or the characters who go, nope, I don't believe this at all. I'm going to go to my dentist appointment and act like nothing has happened. I've been home alone in the apartment and I'm chewing food, I start choking.
No, don't
And I'm
tell
like-
me that.
I'm like
Just start
shoving
Heimlicking yourself?
shoving myself up against
That's
the counter.
terrifying.
But here's the thing about Final Destination, okay? What it does is it tricks you, right? So you
Yeah.
think, oh my God, that Caroline's choking to death. That's how she's gonna die.
Okay, so it debates you. So you would think, okay, I'm afraid I'm going to die from choking. You do start choking. You're bashing yourself against the counter to try to Heimlich maneuver yourself. You spit the food out. It goes Haktua against the wall.
on that wall.
And then you're like, see, I
like,
knew
see, I
I
beat
had
death.
nothing.
I'm like,
and then
I
a
beat
plane
death.
crashes into your
That actually
house.
does.
Does that happen in one of the episodes?
The plane.
I could write a Final Destination movie.
You can honestly, whatever you come up with, it's probably been in a Final Destination movie. Also, they cannot hear it right now, but
There's a plane very loudly flying over my house right now.
There's a plane flying above right now.
I will tell you that every time a plane flies over and I like consciously hear it, I listen to it and I go, that one sounds correct. That one sounds right. Like I'm learning the like aerodynamic sounds of a plane where I'm just like, that one sounds a little low. And then I start thinking about it.
No.
Yeah, I start thinking about
And then what would you do if you're like, that one sounds low?
I don't know. Like,
you just
what do you
run?
do?
I don't
Where would I
know.
run? I don't know.
Phone into
The airport. Stop this.
Stop the plane.
Stop the plane. One thing that my mom used to really be nervous about. My mom is usually a pretty lax person, but she had these like things. Like I wasn't allowed to watch Dragon Ball Z. Another thing is that she was so scared that I would fall asleep with my phone plugged in. And so she would get mad because my phone would be plugged in and she would tell me that I was going to get the cord wrapped around my neck while I was sleeping and it was going to kill me.
So what would possibly be your debate? So you've got the cord around your neck. You wake up. You're like, oh my God, I'm dying. Manage to get the cord loose. And then an
allergy that I didn't know that I had kicks in.
You
like,
can't find your Claritin.
That's the thing is it's like, I don't think I have any allergies.
You see the Claritin.
And then I'm like, I don't know. That's the problem is I don't have allergies. I don't even have regular allergies.
Like,
so I wouldn't even know Claritin. I would be reaching for ibuprofen.
And then you were trying to Google it. But because your cord, it actually your phone dies then.
And also, you know how I always do voice to text? I always do voice to text. So I'd be like allergies. Allergic reactions. Yeah. And then I wouldn't be able to do it. And like,
Since we just need some news, the news has been dominated by...
Since the news has been dominated about men, can we talk about sexy men?
Like, if we're going to be talking about a man...
Can we talk about...
Okay, if we're going to be talking about a man... Let's talk about people's sexiest man alive.
Yes.
Because it is officially being announced tomorrow, so it is something that Stephen Colbert has done for the last couple of years.
I didn't realize it was a Stephen Colbert thing.
I don't know how that happened, but it's tomorrow at 11:35 p.m. I think is the announcement.
11:35 p.m.
I believe that's what I read.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sure.
I had to mark my calendar.
Yeah, that's fair.
So Stephen Colbert, it's a passing of the torch from the previous sexiest man alive, who last year, I believe it was Patrick Dempsey, McDreamy.
Could we go through the last couple years of them?
Skittish, please pull up the people's sexiest man. I will tell you the one that caused a lot of controversy.
Oh.
Blake Shelton.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Blake Shelton was the sexiest man alive.
Okay, so we'll go like 10 years ago, and then we'll go from there. Because after that, I probably don't know who they are. Okay, so we've got 2009.
Can we actually not do 2009?
Yeah,
let's start 2010.
We've got 2010.
The year that I graduated college.
Okay, let's take it back.
Nope, that's not right. The year that I entered college.
Okay,
I was like, I'm not that old.
Okay, 2010, the year that Caroline entered or exited college. She doesn't want to clarify. Yep.
We've
got Blake Lively's husband,
Ryan
Reynolds, known for Green Lantern, known for Deadpool, known for
being a tryhard online.
He's got Reddit energy.
He does. Did you see Martha Stewart?
Yes.
What she said about him?
Yes, she said he was a bad neighbor.
Was like, he's not. She goes, he can act funny, but he's not funny.
Yeah, and then what did he say? He's like,
the last time I tried to run away from her,
he's like, she can run very fast.
It was such a Ryan Reynolds comment.
Mm-hmm.
You go, oh yeah, he's really proving the point here.
Yeah, he's just being quirky, but not.
Look, Ryan Reynolds, funny actor. He's hot. He's hot. But I just,
Also, Blake Lively kind of pissed me off with the last movie that she was in. Martha Stewart doesn't fuck around.
She does not fuck around.
She's got a documentary on Netflix apparently that's really good that I haven't watched yet.
She went to prison.
Yeah, she knows shit. Like, she has nothing to lose from telling Ryan Reynolds he's a fucking asshole.
Okay, so we have 2011 Bradley Cooper,
which is just Ryan Reynolds but in a different font.
In Gap. Did you say he's Ryan Reynolds but in a different font?
Yeah, he is. He's dressed in Gap.
What is this? This looks like.
You know what he looks like? He looks like he's in like a advertisement to sell like Viagra to me.
I have always thought Bradley Cooper's hot.
Can I say something about Bradley Cooper?
Yeah.
I think Bradley Cooper's hotter the less he tries and the more like he looks like he's mentally ill. When I see Bradley Cooper disheveled, I'm like, okay, hear me out.
So prime Bradley Cooper is after they wake up in The Hangover and he is dirty and hungover.
Yeah.
Very disheveled.
Yes. See, this is what I'm saying. He looks hungover and he looks
hot.
Not good and he looks great.
Yeah, the blood trickling down his lip.
If you Google Bradley Cooper looking like shit, what comes up? He looks
shit. Okay, no.
He actually looks like shit.
Sam, I'm gonna... What is that?
Oh, no.
Eddie Marson looks like someone tried to draw Bradley Cooper from memory. That is like the worst insult that you can ever apply to someone.
2011, Bradley Cooper. Then 2010, we've got Channing Tatum. Tatum.
Can I say something?
Of course you can. Recently divorced, by the way.
Recently divorced. Did a movie with his soon-to-be ex, Zoe Kravitz. That movie is called Don't Blink or Blink Twice. And I think it ended their relationship.
Really? It was that tough?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Well, then also his ex, Jenna Dewan, who they did Step Up together, apparently they're still in the process of getting divorced. Her fiance, her baby daddy, posted the same day, like all caps, just laughing.
Oh, drama.
So I haven't fully dived into what's going on there, but there's certainly some shit going on there. Anyway, what I was going to say about Channing Tatum is never done it for me. He's like a himbo, workout type of dude.
He gives me ROTC vibes, which, it's not for me.
He did give us one of the greatest lines in cinema, though, which is from She's the Man. He goes, "Do you like cheese?" I do think he's funny. I have a brief little Channing Tatum related story. He has a bar. I don't know if he still has it, but he has had a bar for a long time in New Orleans, where he's from. And in his bar, there's a stripper pole. Oh,
just one?
Because he's, it's very Channing Tatum.
Do strip clubs have multiple poles usually, or is there just like one?
It's not a strip club.
Oh,
no, it's a bar.
Oh, okay,
it's a bar. But there's a stripper pole in one of the back rooms. Oh. And years ago, my girlfriends and I were on Bourbon Street, or I can't remember where, it's around there that Channing Tatum's bar is. We went in because we're like, oh my God, it's Channing Tatum's bar. Found the stripper pole. We were, doing silly routines. And this other group of girls walks up. I don't know, it was like a West Side Story moment where they were eyeing us
this is our turf.
This is our turf. This is our stripper pole. And I had been like climbing up and swinging on the pole. I have some skills. Okay. Anyway, this one girl is sizing me up type of thing. She goes over the pole. Like she's gonna, excuse me, kind of the expert is
this
here.
This is like reminding me of like Stomp the Yard, but for strippers.
Except clearly none of the girls in either of these groups were actual strippers. We were just all drunk girls.
Right.
So she climbs all the way up to the stripper pole, okay? And her friends are like, woohoo! Go, Jessica! Or whatever her name was.
It's probably Jessica.
She goes to try to do this like upside down thing. Flies backward.
No.
Loses her grip on the pole.
Jessica
probably has brain damage, if I'm being honest. But we were all like, ah!
And did you leave or did you?
We ran out of there because it was crazy. Because here's the thing, Jessica and her girls, they were bitches, right? They came in with attitude.
They did.
Came with attitude. They were like, oh yeah, you're. And then Jessica, like I had been on the pole, and she came over to be like, no.
She's like, girl, let me show you how I do it.
5 shots of tequila.
Get off of my pole.
Get out of my way.
Yeah.
And then It's Final Destination. Yep. So
See, that's what it is Jessica actually has a fear of choking, but she had a close encounter earlier, and then she was like, oh, that was scary. I'm going to go out with the girls.
going out with the girls.
And then she died via
stripper pole.
stripper pole. 2011. Yeah, this guy sucks.
He sucks.
Adam Levine, when he cheated on his wife. So did he cheat on his wife, or did he...
If he had not had that affair, and who knows how many affairs he had.
Right.
If he had not had that affair, we would not have
one of the best memes of all time.
We would not have holy fuck. Holy fucking fuck. That body of yours is absurd.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, we thank you, Adam. You know, between me and a lot of my girlfriends in LA, a lot of these celebrity dudes are really weird.
You have the best stories that you can't ever tell. There's one story in particular that you told me in an Uber on the way home from somewhere that I will never forget. And I'm so sorry to the listeners.
There's also stories that I can't tell because my friends are like, you can never tell anyone about this.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that a lot of these men who are either on this list or, you know, the type of guys who would be on a list like this. Fucking weird.
Fucking weird.
So creepy and weird, and
they're,
not normal.
Hot theater guys and
no, they are not theater guys.
They're not theater guys.
No. A hot theater guy is like, okay, this is a crazy take. Eddie Redmayne.
Yes. No, you're right.
He's
and
cute.
you want to know why you're right? Because Cillian Murphy is mine.
He's so hot.
Okay, thank you.
He's so hot.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. People are like, oh, what? And I'm like, no.
I am a sucker for sad, downtrodden Irish eyes.
Yeah, they look like they've been through some shit.
Like, you look in those eyes and you're back in time at like the potato famine era.
I think I like my men to look like they've been through poverty in the potato famine era.
You want to look in those eyes and see
I want there to be trauma. I want there to be. Thank you, Adam Levine.
Yep.
Thank you for your service. 2014,
the year I graduated college.
Chris Hemsworth looks so
not a great.
He looks baby girl in that photo. He looks like one of the beautiful actresses from Laguna Beach.
Okay, so we have Chris Hemsworth, 2014.
Chris Hemsworth is the Australian Channing Tatum.
Just okay. You said Bradley Cooper is who again? Ryan Reynolds in a different font.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth is the Australian Channing Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to push back on that because I do think I'm Channing Tatum doesn't do it for me. Mm-hmm. I do think Chris Hemsworth is.
He does it for you.
This isn't quite the Chris Hemsworth that does it for me, but he's gorgeous. And so you've got the three, there's three Hemsworth brothers. Did you know that? You didn't know that?
No.
Are you just now finding out there's a third Hemsworth brother?
This is like when I found out there's a fifth Jonas brother. Wait, there's 5, right? Or 4?
There's 4. Frankie and then the 3.
There might be one more.
There's probably one more. But
I like to think they have one in the dungeon.
Or they have one that they will dress up to look like one of the brothers when they're exhausted.
They have one that just kind of looks like all of them a little bit.
All of them. And so it's like the fake Melania conspiracy where a lot of people will be like, that's not Melania Trump. That's a fake Melania. Well,
there's a fifth Jonas brother that's the filler.
Too. When he's not doing that, then he's locked in the basement.
Phil Jonas.
Phil Jonas.
That's true.
Phil.
Okay, tell me about the third Hemsworth.
There's Chris. There's Miley Cyrus's ex-husband, Liam. Mm-hmm. And then there's Luke. And Luke is the oft forgotten Hemsworth brother. He's also like a foot shorter. So Chris and Liam are really, really tall, strapping dudes.
He kind of looks like Matt Damon.
No,
he's like I think I just am mushing all my white guys together.
All right, we can move on fast. Chris Hemsworth, David
Soccer,
Beckham.
Right?
Come on,
Spice Girl. Soccer Spice Girl.
Soccer Spice Girl. Who also gave us a very iconic moment from this year in the documentary of his and Victoria's, where she's talking to the documentarian about her childhood, kind of making it seem like she was, poor.
Was she not poor?
No.
I love when like famous people retroactively decide they were poor.
She was not poor, and he sticks. Have you not seen this meme where he sticks his head? He's like, "Tell the truth."
No,
He goes, "Be honest." She's like, "What? I am." He's like, "Be honest." He just sticks his
he
head.
calls her out.
We're very working class.
Be honest.
I am being honest. I am being
What car
honest.
did your dad drive you to school in?
So
I
my
know.
dad did.
No, one answer.
My dad.
What
well,
car was it?
all right, it's not a simple answer
What
because.
car did you get your dad to drive?
It
you to
depends.
school in? No.
Okay,
What
in the
car?
80s,
What?
my dad had a Rolls Royce.
He just doesn't even.
I thought when you said that he peeked out, I was like making a cartoon in my head, but he genuinely
is peeking his head. He's like,
be honest.
The Rolls Royce.
And then he shuts the door. It's like, because British people have squeaky doors, I think.
They do.
They do. David Beckham, I think, so far is
He is
my so far out of this
He's
list.
so fine.
Yeah.
I have his son Brooklyn Beckham. I have his photography book.
Oh, his photography book is it is something.
Art is subjective.
Art is subjective.
And subjectively, let's try this again.
Yeah, so far, I think it's the hand tattoos. I like a man that looks like they might be a little bit mean to me, but not hurt my feelings.
In 2016, also the year I moved to Los Angeles.
Really? My condolences or congratulations, whichever one you feel.
Still deciding.
Yeah. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, 2016. No,
and not because he's bald.
Oh, mine was because he's bald. So, to each their own. No offense to bald people.
Okay. There's no bald. That does it for you.
Oh, I thought you were just saying there's no bald. Bald people aren't real.
Bald people can't hurt you.
Hi, well,
They can't hurt you. Mine is, I don't like the look of a guy who looks like they are gonna explode. Don't know how to describe the really like. No.
The funniest thing I've ever heard you say. I don't even know what it means.
And it says on the magazine, he's sweet, smart, and sculpted.
What do you mean he's gonna explode? Like he's just so jacked, he's yoked. He's gonna just burst.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean. Have you seen how much food he eats?
No, but have you seen that he pees in bottles?
Nope. On set, we're different sides of the Dwayne Johnson
No,
universe.
I am not. I've not seen how much food he eats, but I know he works out all the time.
Okay, 2015. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is
Dwayne The Rock
out for you. No.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, Blake Shelton. This is the controversial one.
This one's crazy.
Yeah, because Blake Shelton, kind of a sleazebag.
Oh yeah. Blake Shelton sucks. But there was a tweet once that went viral, and I don't think any other tweet comes close to being as perfect of a tweet to describe this. And it is: did everybody else die?
Yeah.
Hollywood is specifically made for extremely sexy people. You know?
Which is why we live here in Hollywood.
Yep.
We're actually underneath the Hollywood Walk.
And if we ever leave, it will crumble.
we will become unsexy.
No.
They take it away.
Hollywood will
Hollywood
crumble.
itself. Right.
Hollywood itself will crumble.
Right.
So look, not trying to like shame or anything, but this is Sexiest Man Alive. And there are probably 1,000 men just now off the top of my head that I would have put in this spot.
Yeah. And also, I'm going to say it. Blake Shelton just kind of looks like Ryan Reynolds in an uppercase font. Like, is the large Ryan Reynolds going to eat the small Ryan Reynolds?
It looks like if you're doing if a white dude with brown hair and around 6'1" committed a crime, and you bring in a lineup of men who kind of look like him, but
Yeah.
Not, but they're all different. That's the variations that we're getting here. They're like, can we have number 4 step forward? Number 4, please.
And then it's just Bradley Cooper.
Where's Idris Elba?
True. He'll get his year. He's coming. I can feel it. Okay, 2017, Blake Shelton. Would you look at that? 2018,
Okay.
ask and you shall receive.
I guess they heard me.
They heard you and they
right.
delivered.
The point still stands though.
Yeah.
The point still stands.
It wasn't
for Blake
soon
Shelton
enough.
because I could, as I said, name 1,000 other men
Yeah.
that I'd be like, hello. This pose, this look, this man is one of the rare that I'd go, yeah, you can have your feet out.
Yeah. Oh,
Exceptions can be made.
okay. Yeah. So that's
Exceptions can be
is that like your threshold of like hot men is like when their feet are allowed to be out, they're in?
of where I'm like, okay, I'm picturing it, there's a fire, you're on the beach, having a little Dom Perignon champagne, and the feet are out, and I'm not like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe. Do you let Will have his socks off at home?
Will got his feet out all the time.
Okay.
Will likes to say that he has some of the nicest man feet. Will actually does have,
Good man feet.
he's, his feet are always clammy, and he likes to put his clammy feet on my legs when we're sitting on the couch.
What about when you're sleeping? Does he like
Yes, he will get the clammy feet all.
grabs? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Is that why you sleep with socks on? So that Will doesn't try to hold hands with your toes when
Yeah,
you're
honestly,
sleeping?
I just need to have an entire sock fit.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
you need to put a sock over your whole body. Okay, so Idris Elba and his feet made it into Caroline's MySpace top 10.
Yep.
It's just John Legend. Great.
I cannot help but to see Arthur.
Wait. I think that the Chrissy Teigen era of the internet may be one of my least favorite, other than
my
maybe right
God.
now.
She got into a lot of shit. She said a lot of really horrible things
Yeah.
in trying to be edgy and trying to be funny, except it really was not.
Okay, 2020 COVID year.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
Michael B. Jordan.
Talk about a guy who's like just cool and hot.
Yeah, he does look suave.
Have you ever watched Creed?
No,
That's
but
what really
you
I
love
think-
boxing movies.
Whenever Will and I have gone back and forth, I'm like, okay, who are the hottest women, hottest men, whatever.
Yeah.
He is obsessed with Michael Jordan.
Is
Michael
he?
B. Jordan. He's like, Michael B. Jordan is the guy.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
He's him.
And now, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I
He's-
agree. I didn't feel sexy in 2020. I'll tell you that much. If you can nail sexy
That
in
was-
2020, you got it.
I was like the Phantom of the Opera. Locked away in my house. Where was my candelabra?
I could see you with a candelabra. I feel like, but it's like funny because I'm imagining you like in your apartment, like walking around with the candelabra, and Will's like, "Honey, we have lights," and you're like, "No."
Beware the phantom of Christine. Okay, 2020 worst fucking year.
Okay, based.
20 I could have predicted. I could have absolutely
Really?
predicted that.
Is it
you would
because
love
he's
Paul
funny?
Rudd. He's funny. He's
I like funny.
cute.
He's. You know what I
he's
look.
I
like when guys
He's
look
a guy.
nice. I like when they look kind.
I thought you liked when guys look like they're gonna bully you a little. Which one is it? Have
Both.
you changed now?
I go back and forth. I like when
Okay.
I like them when they look deceptively nice, but then they might break my heart.
Paul Rudd looks like the type of guy who would share his favorite books with you, but not in a way where it would be cringe.
He looks like he'd be good in a sweater.
Would definitely rock a sweater.
Yeah. He's funny guy.
Really have some late night chats.
He's funny guy.
He's funny.
He's
He's a vampire.
he's a what?
He's also a vampire. He does not age. Like he
True.
ages, but he doesn't age.
That's true. I think that's just a celebrity thing. I think they like eat each other's blood and I don't know. They do something with semen.
No, that's what billionaire Brian Johnson does to try to attain immortality.
Doesn't he like take his son's blood?
Yeah, and also Brian Johnson absolutely looks his age. Anybody who's trying to be like, this man does not look 47, I'm like, yeah, he does.
Yeah,
also,
no, he does.
it's called makeup and filters.
Yeah, it's true. There's also a scene that I haven't seen, but Brody showed me a clip of Paul Rudd where he's like, he's saying like cack. No, he's saying dick.
Paul Rudd dick? Wow, that could have pulled up something else.
Wait, which one? What?
You like my erection selection? What do you think, Eva? Yeah? You gonna take it? You gonna take that dick? You gonna take that dick? I'm
Oh my
gonna pop
God.
off a piece of my dick.
That is why he's my sexiest
He is
man.
the quintessential hot English teacher.
You know what's funny? My high school English teacher, God forbid he ever sees this, I can't say his name, looks like Paul Rudd, and everyone thought he was hot.
Everyone loves Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Paul
And
Rudd.
he seems like a cool guy. Anyways, okay. Paul Rudd.
Chris Evans came into
What
the
the
club
fuck has
once.
Chris Evans done? He's Captain America.
He's Captain America. He's very cute.
I do think that he's
I've
hot.
seen
yeah.
him in person.
As
He is-
Captain America, not for me. As there, yes.
You don't like in Captain America when they CGI'd his body so that he was, you know, the frail,
Maybe I liked him as
the
that
frail
version.
Captain America who then they pump that secret
Sauce.
shit into, and then he becomes
Captain America.
buff Captain America. So here's the thing: Sam doesn't like Chris Evans as Captain America, but she likes
Little America.
you. Like,
It's not Captain America. He's like Captain County.
he's giving "Oh Captain, My Captain" from like
is.
Dead Poets Society.
Yeah. No, it's true. He's giving Timothy Chalamet in Little Women.
Do you know that I was just reading Timothy Chalamet audition for Maze Runner and
Really?
Divergent, and they told him that he was too skinny. They were like, "Your body type, you'll never make it in this town, kid."
Wow, he looks the same as he did then, though. I love plain white tee.
Because it's a dirty shirt.
I love dirty plain white tee scruff.
Okay.
Like that is my
Yeah.
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 2023.
Oh,
so this is
this is
the year that
Patrick Dempsey,
okay. Patrick Dempsey. I agree.
McDreamy,
McDreamy. I've watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
fired from Grey's Anatomy because Shonda Rhimes is you not fuck with her.
You don't
You
fuck
not
with
fuck
her?
with her. And McDreamy,
Did he fuck
sorry,
with her?
his good looks, his Rico Suave style. Shonda Rhimes said, "I'm the boss here,"
So they
and she fired him. They killed him off.
They killed him off because of that? I didn't know the lore.
Yeah. He's kind of notoriously an asshole, and
Shit. I hate when that happens.
and Shonda Rhimes is like, in Hollywood. She's God.
Wow.
In TV, she's God.
That's crazy. So did every person that got killed off on that show piss her off? Because they just
Well, that show has 1,000 seasons,
Yeah.
so I don't know about everyone, but there certainly were main cast characters who had shocking deaths, and it usually
I'm analyzing. Yeah, that one's fine.
that one's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a helicopter, not a plane.
Wow, I know both.
Can you do helicopters?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
both.
Yeah, there were some very famous main character deaths, and that is because of drama that was happening behind the scenes.
If I was Meredith Grey at season 302 or whatever we're on at this point, I would have had so many people around me die that I would move to a cabin in the woods. I would think I was cursed. I would chalk it up to me. I would say I'm the problem. Move out to cabin in the woods. Live off of probably whatever life insurance policies she has. Never talk to anybody ever again. Okay, so this is the most recent Patrick Dempsey.
Okay,
And then 2024, we won't know until
2024.
tomorrow.
We will find out tomorrow at 11:35 p.m. I might be totally wrong on this, but
By the time this episode comes out, you will already know. The world will already know.
the world will know. Mhm.
Yeah. Is it usually somebody that's like been around for a long time, or is it maybe somebody that's like in right now?
It can be either. Do you know who I could also see it being? Glenn Powell.
You know, I'm going to say something and you
Don't.
Okay.
No, you can say it.
You know the horse from the Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh movie?
Yes, I do. It's like they're on the merry-go-round.
Glenn Powell looks like that
No,
horse.
he does not. Let's do a Let me know's sexiest man alive.
Yes, let me know who your sexiest man alive is.
Let me know who your sexiest man alive is. And in the comments, listeners, YouTube watchers, let us know who your sexiest man alive is. I want you to go first because I know it's going to be crazy.
No, it's not. It's probably not going to be that weird. My sexiest man alive, it's, I don't have celebrity crushes that much. My celebrity crush is just kind of the Hollywood version of my boyfriend, which is tall, skinny Australian. So Jacob Elordi. Yeah. It was the bathtub scene. I just was like, whoa.
You are not allowed to put Jacob Elordi in the comments because
You're not special.
Okay.
Got it.
You're not like the other girls.
Okay. Saltburn. Great.
We're all like the same girls.
Yeah. Sabrina Carpenter's boyfriend's friend.
Let me know you're hear me out.
What's the president that's almost dying?
Jimmy Carter.
Just for the record, Jimmy Carter is your hear me out sexiest man alive, even though he might not be alive. He's 100.
I'm just saying, it's a hear me out. I just
okay.
What's your
mine
is give me your
mine is Willem Dafoe.
That's your hear me out?
No, this is kind of, but
Lighthouse version or Green Goblin version?
Lighthouse.
Yeah. I'm with that.
I like the crazy eyes.
That's what I'm saying. He's like the Lighthouse Willem Dafoe is like the Notebook version of Ryan Gosling.
Okay. Here's a Willem Dafoe story. Willem Dafoe was in a movie called Antichrist, and there's a scene where his dick, Willem de Dick's
dick,
Willem de Dick has his dick out. Legend has it, as they say, that his dick is too big.
No.
So they had to have an extra. They had to hire someone else with a smaller dick.
They couldn't have just made it really cold in the room. Of course,
that's like if you were in a movie, they'd have to have a boob double for you because your boobs are too big.
Can you imagine they put out a call? I don't know what they say when they're like the bat signal, and they just are like, we need somebody
if you have a dick that is smaller than this one, it's the bat signal.
And then this one guy is just like, wait, this is my moment. People always say I look like Willem Dafoe with the smaller dick. Okay, wow, that's crazy. And he went home feeling so good about himself that day. Like, he's like, honey, guess what? That's a good Willem Dafoe fact.
It's a good Willem. See, that's why, Willem Dafoe I don't even think should be a hear me out.
That's just normal.
Hear me out.
Okay. We should have called the podcast Hear Me Out.
The guy in the Verizon commercials who says, can you hear me now?
Wait, can you Google that guy? No, that's a good one. I know who you're talking about now.
I mean, you haven't thought about that guy in a long time.
No, but now I want to fuck him. That's crazy. That's a great one.
Okay, also Danny DeVito.
Yeah. I feel like everybody wants to fuck Danny DeVito a little bit.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I'm the trash man. I don't know. It does something to me.
Can we talk about the backpack?
Oh,
we haven't talked about the backpack.
I'm really excited to talk about the backpack.
We need to talk about the backpack.
This is actually a very simple story that made me cry my eyelashes off. So when we got the photos done by Cyan, who was wonderful, did the
shout out to Cyan.
Shout out to Cyan
Cytography
for the photos that we took for our promos and stuff. And I have been dabbling in learning how to use Photoshop for like thumbnails and things. And I'm not very good at it, but I can do specific things really well. So there was one photo of me that I really liked, and there was one photo of Caroline that I really liked. And I messaged her and I was like, hey, what do you think if I combine these two photos? Because I'm pretty good at that. I was like, I'll take this photo of me, this photo of you. We'll put them together and make it one photo. And she was like, great, do that. So I highlighted all of Caroline and I went up to the new tools that I'm learning how to use. And I clicked on the tool that I thought was going to just remove you. And I don't know what I clicked. Actually, I do know what I clicked. I clicked on the like generative fill, which is where the AI just decides something. And I clicked on that and it did not remove Caroline. It turned her into a backpack. Look.
I anamorphed. Can we just say what everyone's thinking? I look really good as a backpack.
You do look, you're slaying here.
Look at me.
You look good there.
I'm not even kidding you. I look really good as a backpack.
You look good, you're slaying.
I slay as a quad sport. So that's episode 2.
Thank you guys for joining us for episode 2.
Thanks for listening. Thank you for the comments and the follows
And the subs
and the
views,
subscriptions on YouTube.
and the likes, and
views.
the loves, and the kisses, and the
Yes.
hugs,
And,
and the letters, and the...
Letter. You're getting letters?
No.
Because you've got mail. You've got mail.
You've got mail.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste, cause we could be expensive. You need a little fiend.